Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I hope that you can hear me very well. Yes, it's been a very long time. I've not done live video here on YouTube. I've always been doing it on my Facebook page because it's more interactive. But anyways, it will also be good, to keep abreast with my people here on YouTube. So I decided to do this video here on YouTube. So as we all know, Adeyinka grandson is a Yoruba nationalist that was arrested sometime in 2019 because of doing inciting videos of hatred against other ethnic groups in Nigeria, mainly Igbo and Fulani. And so he did one very particular video that iked the Igbos, and also they went en mass reporting him and all those kind of a thing. I don't know how it came about exactly that he was arrested promptly. You understand me? Because if you put it parallel to what Kanu was doing all this time, in the same time he was doing this, I would even think that Adeyinka is more or less reacting to Kanu's vitriol, and so it's coming as a surprise because everybody's like, okay, how come they are arresting Adeyinka and persecuting him, and they didn't do anything about Kanu? So I'm thinking that there was a lot of people who were interested to see him punished, and how it goes. When people are reporting something en mass, the authorities are going to look into it. Unlike if something is happening and there's nobody making reports and it's not really affecting anybody on ground, so they are not going to take it into consideration immediately. But if it's affecting people and they are reporting it and pointing to it, so the government is going to act very quickly. And this is what happened with Adeyinka's video. And this video, he made it exactly when he was addressing the Igbos and saying that they were giving them 3 days to vacate Lagos, basically. So I have the video here, and I may like to play it, but I don't know how it's going to be with copyright issues. So, but anyways, I will just play that video so that you understand me. You can actually know his sin, the crime that he committed, that he's being punished about. So just a moment. I want to share that video with you guys.
Across Yoruba land, and every Igbo nationals will be dealt with accordingly.
This is him.
What happened at Ore in Ondo State in August 1967 are just highlights of what we're going to do from Monday, 26 October 2020. We are kind enough to give you a 48 hours time to pack your things and move to your own region peacefully. We will stop all cars, taxis, passenger vehicles, and we are going to enter into workplaces, business premises, security sites, searching everyone.
Just
Igbo.
So this is basically the video that, in my own translation or in my own opinion, this is basically the video that put him in trouble, because in this video he was specifically targeting the Igbos, and he was giving command and saying he doesn't want to see Igbos, and it was on social media, and so they had something to show the government and say, look at what this man is going to do, and everybody with some kind of understanding knows that they don't want large scale all across, especially in the south, conflict. So of course they are going to move immediately. So this video, Adeyinka was doing it and inciting against the Igbos and saying that Igbos should leave the southwest. Yeah, let me just play the video from the beginning again.
Across Yoruba land, and every Igbo nationals will be dealt with accordingly. What happened at Ore in Ondo State in August 1967 are just highlights of what we're going to do from Monday, 26 October 2020. We are kind enough to give you a 48 hours time to pack your things and move to your own region peacefully. We will stop all cars, taxis, passenger vehicles, and we are going to enter into workplaces, business premises.
So basically, he's addressing the Igbos. So with this video, they have a very good material at hand, and they are going to show it to the Metropolitan Police and say, look at what your citizen is doing, is trying to cause ethnic commotion in Nigeria. And so he was arrested. That was in 2019. And they came to him and said they were arresting him on based on the charges of terrorism. So I'm going to show you the video where he was being arrested. I think these videos are everywhere, but I'll play the videos anyways. I hope that it's not a problem with copyright issues. So this was him. I hope you can see it here. So this was the police, Metropolitan Police, coming into his apartment to arrest him. So, I think it's a CCTV capture, so we cannot have the audio. You understand me? So, yeah. The video is on Facebook here, on YouTube, on Facebook. You can check it out. So, they came, a lot of them. And Adeyinka was actually surprised. He was surprised when they came to his house. He was like, what did I do? That kind of a thing, So he was like, what did I do? And they said they are arresting him on the count of terrorism.
Is anybody else here with you, Brennan? Who's here with you? Is there any men here? Is there any men here? Men? Yeah. What, you have to come to the door, please.
So this was the Metropolitan Police going to his house, Adeyinka's house.
Yeah, just come here, please, sir. Just come here first, please. No, just come here, please. Come here. Let's go get
So this was how he was arrested. That's him. I hope you can see it a little bit. So that's Adeyinka they are going with there. Yeah. So hello, good afternoon, Richard. Yeah, I think maybe I will have to remove it at the end of the video. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys what I'm talking about. But anyways, so Adeyinka was making these videos, and then it hyped a lot of Ndibo, and so they, went berserk and went reporting it on a mass, and so the police looked into it, and really it goes against the terrorism law. You understand me? So the terrorism law is not just when you carry out the terrorism; it's also when you, incite, when you say things, when you promote, activities or actions that, or thought processes that can lead to massive injury, massive death, massive destruction of property and stuff like that. So yeah, and at the end of that, he has been on restriction, and since that was 2020. I don't know exactly when, but he was on restriction. He was not allowed to go to his social media pages and stuff like that, and he was not allowed to travel out of the country. His telephones were taken from him. His his passport, so he couldn't travel. He was only allowed to stay in his house. So yeah, this is the story coming from behind. So the case went to court on the 15th of this month, and within these 2 weeks he has been, convicted. Yesterday he was pronounced that he was convicted of all the 8 count charges of terrorism. So the sentencing is yet to take place, but for now we know that he has been convicted. So why am I doing this video? I'm doing this video because most of us living in the diaspora, and I don't know especially why people who live in London are so fired up. We have to be careful because of the harsh conditions that we meet when we come abroad. For example, your education may not count, whatever you have, everything you worked for, you just have to kind of, be underemployed, go through a lot of process, and then you'll be thinking, why should I be going through this? Look at the country that I'm coming from. And if you're not careful, you're going to, that hatred that you face here, that resentment or something like that, that you are facing here, you will you will kind of flip it, and you want to transmit it to your own countrymen, and from there you begin to see the differences. You begin to promote division, but it's not supposed to be so. You understand me? Because a lot of things are wrong, and as African people, we're supposed to know that nobody sent us in the first place. For example, if you look at this corona story now, you see what is going on. When this thing started in China that time, they did not even care to close all their borders and say, this thing is coming, it's going to be a problem. They were looking at this small, hey, doing like that, until the whole thing spread everywhere and entered their country. But when Ebola started in Africa, we saw how they closed everything, no movement for African people, you understand? So what am I saying is that we're African people, we are not supposed to be promoting hatred among ourselves. We are not supposed to be doing anything that will promote any kind of massive conflict, because our own wahala is on every front. Politicians, like people in Africa, people in Nigeria, people all over our continent are facing so many challenges from different angles. We have governors and leaders, politicians that are not doing what they're supposed to do. Of course, we know that. We have religious leaders that are taking advantage of the poor situation and exploiting the people. We know that. So everybody is out to get whatever it is for themselves. And so in a situation like that, when you come and plant this kind of hate and division, people are going to go at each other and kill each other. And then what is the world going to say? Yeah, what are they good at? They are only good at killing themselves. What else do you expect? You understand? So I am always for making impact in the most positive way, that is possible. Like if you want to, you understand, it's painful what is going on. You may think that it's was like the way we think about it, but at the end of the day, who is going to suffer it? At the end of the day, whose pictures are you going to be seeing that are begging, that are in camps, that are refugees, that are hungry? It's still going to be humiliating. It's not going to add to the solution that we are looking for, especially this division. And see that now Adeyinka has been convicted. A lot of people are happy, and these are the people that are calling for Nnamdi Kanu's unconditional release. Tell me, if we want to be truthful to ourselves, what Adeyinka said in comparison to what Kanu has been saying, everybody knows now. The like Adeyinka's rhetoric don't even come close. What Adeyinka is saying, like what Nnamdi Kanu is saying, they are actually playing it out. No Hausa Fulani, no. Hausa people, they are attacking them in the southeast. There are very few of them. Very few of them. We have seen the videos of the pictures of the police people that were attacked just this past weekend. You understand? It's all coming from that hateful incitement and rhetoric of Kano. I don't want to see a policeman. I don't want to do this. I kill it. I was a Fulani, cowardly Yoruba. Like he was saying all this thing, and they were sick listening to it, and it was sounding like freedom. No, it's incitement, it's terrorism, it's causing death and destruction. How many people have died as a direct result of that Kano's incitement? Nobody's talking about it, but everybody's happy that look at what happened to Adeyinka. Yeah. I'm not saying that Adeyinka should not be punished, but I'm also saying that look at what you are happy that Adeyinka is punished for, but look at what your savior is doing, have done, and we are still seeing the impact, and the impact is not going away very soon. And Adeyinka's incitement has not even come that far. Like nobody has been a direct victim of Adeyinka's incitement yet. Like the potential is there, but it has not yet happened. But look at where he is now. He's going through trial. He has gone through the trial. He has now been convicted. He's now waiting for sentencing. But there are people who think that they are wise, and they are going around asking the federal government of Nigeria to release Kanu unconditionally. Look at the parallels, my people. So I think I wanted to do this video to draw the comparison. Hey, good afternoon, Joy. Good afternoon. Yeah, they have already declared a travel ban. I'm telling you, even Nigeria now has joined. Canada has declared travel ban, because nobody send us. So we're supposed to try to send ourselves. And especially we that we have come out of Africa, like we have lived here, we are seeing what is going on. You understand? We're supposed to have more sense, better than that one that they are doing there, because what they are doing there is outside Yoruba, Igbo, Yoruba. But when we are here, they don't send us. They don't even know whether we come from any other country. So far, we just be like this. Now, only wait till they know. Something that did not originate from us, something that did not, now they are looking for any way to pin it on us, And the same way, we are not supposed to cause more problem than what the problem on the ground. You understand? Look at what is going on in Cameroon, for example, because of all this separatism. Look at so many people, so many years now. They have been IDP camps. Nothing is going on. Nobody. You don't even hear it in the news. You can hear something. Oh, yeah, many people are there. You even get to hear maybe Ethiopia, maybe because of some kind of maybe get what they define for there. But other than that, nobody they hear say anything they go on for Cameroon as we they talk. Nobody knows anything they go on for Cameroon. Nobody knows say Southern Cameroon, they are all in IDP camps. There are no schools, no market, nothing is happening there. It's their cross to bear. So, and as they are doing all these things in IDP camps, suffering, no school, the world is not waiting for them. The world is going on, technology is going on, things are happening, children are going to school, progress is happening. You understand me? So Adeyinka grandson is a Yoruba nationalist. There's nothing wrong with a Yoruba being a nationalist. If you want the best for your nation, for your ethnic nation, but it shouldn't come at the expense of other ethnic groups. You understand me? So you can push for your betterment. You can do anything, to uplift your nation, but it shouldn't come at the detriment of the other ethnic group. It shouldn't come at the price, of their lives, of their properties. No, that is the main thing, and that's the problem with nationalism, because it makes you to feel like I'm above other people. I am higher, I am greater, I am better, and the other ones are nothing. It's the same thing that is also pushing this Biafra separatism. If you look at it in another way, because there is this sentiment that I'm better, I know better, I should do better. The other people are not humans. Why should I be in a country with this kind of things? I'm superior, I'm better, I should have my own country all to myself. I don't want to be a part of all these kind of things, So now Adeyinka grandson has been sentenced, has been convicted. So we are still going to wait and hear the sentencing. Of course, it's not going to go down with a lot of his comrade and or a lot of his fans, But this is a pointer to everybody that is abroad sponsoring terrorism, paying all these ESN people, especially all these IPOB people. You people are all over Europe. You people are all over the USA sponsoring terrorism that is leading to direct loss of life. This is a pointer to you. Don't think that you do these things and go free. Yes, you may be rejoicing today that Adeyinka has been arrested, Adeyinka has been prosecuted, but don't think that your own is not coming. No, your own will come. At the time when it comes to it, you are going to account for your actions. Your actions of sponsoring terrorism, you will pay for it. You will pay for it honestly, because you may think that they are not seeing you, you may think that it is past tense. No, when the time comes, they will accumulate the evidence and they will use it for you. So all I want to say is, all of us that are abroad, all of us that are diasporans, we have a responsibility, and our responsibility is not to make matters worse for the people at home. We are not supposed to use the difficulties we are facing to make the difficulties that they are facing worse. We are supposed to intervene in the way that it will be positive, or we can explain better all the things that we understand, how things work, why things are the way they are. We can use our understanding to elevate, we can uplift, we can do anything we can do to teach the people to understand. For example, all these religious people that are exploiting the people, we can use our understanding to explain to them that this is exploitation, they are exploiting you like this, do not give into that exploitation. But I feel like it is very wrong for us to join in the devastation of the homeland, because it's already devastated enough. We shouldn't be a part of that. You understand me? We shouldn't be a part of the people that will instigate conflict, because we have seen that we are going to be at the receiving end anyways. We are going to be at the receiving end. So, and now we are looking at the whole pandemic something, and everybody's locking up. There is a lot of tension, and we see that even food stuff, groceries, different kind of materials. There's already some kind of scarcity. Sometimes all the things you want to buy, you don't get them. You have to order them and wait. So you can see that there's already that problem there. And do you think anybody is going to care if hundreds of people are at each other's throats killing themselves? They don't care now. Make una kuku reduce una self. Wetin una first day there they do. Now wetin they go they talk. So we're not supposed to they give them that hand to come say, okay, last na market they go sell their something for us, sell for these people, sell for this side, say una go they kill on ourselves. Because we will they cry say a lot of people now they say they go take this injection for this sickness wey dey now. They go say, hey, they no go take that injection, no, say na the thing where they want to reduce the population. Okay, you no wan take this thing because they go use and reduce your population, but wetin you want to dey fight, dey kill each other. That one, which one go reduce the population pass? You understand me? Because you say they wan reduce your population, you no wan take their medicine, but you go use your hand, they go buy their gun, use and they kill each other. Wetin come concern them for inside? Yes, last na market they go sell for here, na their money they know. Then if una dey kill una sef, na wetin if una feel say dem no fit want una many, una come help dem dey do the work, dey reduce this thing. Who lose? Who gain? So yeah, my people, I don't know what else to say, but I feel like everybody that is in diaspora, that is living in diaspora, that have their dwelling here in the diaspora, should use what has happened to Adeyinka grandson to make correction of how they are going about their incitement on Facebook, on social media. You understand me? So don't think that because you have freedom of speech that you will not have freedom, that you also have freedom of consequence. No, actions have consequences. And if you talk what you're not supposed to talk, you are going to have the consequences to bear by yourself alone. Nobody is going to suffer it with you. So Adeyinka grandson has friends and followers. They are not going to be suffering it with him. He's going to be suffering it alone. So at the end of the day, it's a tragedy for all of us. for all of us it's a tragedy, because in a way I understand his pain, in a way I understand his anguish, because if somebody is coming from Africa and they have gone to school, they are doing better, all those kind of a thing, and then you are here and the difficulties and the realization that just follow, you just now follow, come now sit down, look you day, it hurts, but at the end of the day, we are all victims. We are all victims in one way or the other. But I feel like we should try to understand better so that we will not be repeating the thing that put us in that condition to make it worse. To make it worse. Yeah. So my people, yeah, I don't want to make this video very long. I just wanted to come online again. It's been so long that I've not been able to do a live video here on YouTube, and I'm going to leave you guys here. I thank you all for joining me. Let me look what this brother is writing. Yeah, of course, there are always people who are going to want to take advantage of any situation. For example, we succeed in fighting each other. There are always people who will benefit. There are always people who will benefit. And as the situation it is now in Nigeria, as bad as it is, there are people who are profiting from it. There are people who are living large in this situation that is bad like this. Yes, so on a large scale, they said when two elephants are fighting, is the grass that suffers, and yeah, even Adeyinka is part of the grass that is suffering from, what the elephants are doing. But the thing is, the way you are interpreting what is going on, it can lead to worse reactions. You understand me? Like, something is bad, and then the way you are perceiving and interpreting that bad thing, it can make it worse, it can make it catastrophic, and that is what we should avoid, in my opinion. This is how I'm looking at it here. So my people, this is your Blessedom TV. I forgot to introduce myself, and if you are here for the first time, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to yeah, subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed. And yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to add anything. You are always welcome. I like to have an interactive section. Yeah, the thing is, what happened to Adeyinka grandson? Our sister is saying Britain would have done same to Nnamdi Kanu because I heard he was running away from them. No, the thing is, people were not reporting him, so because we are just a minority in the UK. Our people are minority in the UK, so whatever they are doing in their own space is not mainstream. So it takes a huge amount of people to report, go to police, report, make statement or collect signatures to make an impact, to trigger that action, to say, okay, let's look at this guy. So he had the free hand, and Nigerian officials, they were so slow, they were not interested, they were just slacking, and the guy was just on radio pumping, 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 pumping. And by the time they wanted to go after him, they placed him on terror alert. He got wind of it, and he ran away from the UK. He has not been in the UK for a long time. He was holding up even here in Germany. He was hiding in Germany. At some point when he couldn't hide again, then he ran away to the US, and then from the US he went to the UK. Like, he was just parambulating. He was not showing where he was exactly. He was hiding, and when they were about to get onto him, that was when he tried to he tried to come into Africa. You understand? So yeah, he can't also go to the UK right now, because even if Nigeria should release him now and he comes to the UK, he's gonna be arrested, because look at what he has done. Look at what his incitement has done. That cost people their lives. This is insane. This is insane. And people are going about and saying he should be released unconditionally. Why? Why? Because they are not the direct victims of his incitement, or what? Like everything, they are looking at somebody is opening his mouth and talking about war, talking about this, giving direct instruction. You know, so now that they are happy. If you go to their camp, they are happy of what is going on with Adeyinka grandson. I'm just trying to use it as a parallel for them to see. Put what Adeyinka has said, whatever Adeyinka has said or done, put it on one side and put Kanu on the other side. They don't even come in close. They don't come close in comparison. This Kanu is so way, way, way worse, and what he has done is so bad, so dangerous, has caused direct loss of lives. Whereas Adeyinka has not even gone that far. Like he may, the potential was there. Of course, it was good that it was nipped in the bud, but same could have been done for Kanu, but people didn't rally around to go and report him. Yeah. So yeah, so that's just it. Yeah. Yeah. Adeyinka is now in the UK's custody. He's going to be sentenced very soon, so we'll keep abreast to know what is going on with him and if there's going to be an appeal. And yeah, for every one of us in the diaspora, we should take note. We should take note. We shouldn't exacerbate the situation. Yeah, the situation is bad enough. What we need is organization. We need to find a way to organize ourselves. We need to find a way to separate hate from our goal. You and you and you and they, we should find a way to be objective. I know it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's a long way coming, but it can be done. It can be done. It can be done if we can find people who have the objective to do something good for their people. And it can start from the regions. It can start from the regions. I feel like if the states are not working as they are now, there is no guarantee that any other kind of division or any kind of structure will work, because the aim of the state was to take government closer to the people. So they kept on dividing the states to make it smaller, to make it get closer to the people. But what they just did was kind of enlarge coast for the elite. So they just kind of reproduce themselves and go to smaller areas and continue doing the same things. And so on a large scale, the Nigerian people, or even most African people, everybody in government is just looking for what they want to gain for themselves, for their ethnic group. You understand me? We have not learned what it means to be patriotic, even though, for example, people say Yoruba nationalists, Igbo nationalists. When it comes down to it, the Yoruba nationalist will still not do what a nationalist would normally do for his nation. To be jeered at development, education, healthcare, infrastructure, that kind of a thing you expect from a nationalist who has the interest of their nation at heart. It doesn't happen. You just see them just using that platform to enrich themselves for their personal something. So they climb on the altar of the nation, but when they get there, they perform for them self, for their personal selves, for their friends, for something like that. So they forget about the nation. So we see this repeating itself right now. So I think that first of all, we need education. We need education and developing the mindset of the people to make them to be loyal, even if it is to say be loyal to your local government, just your local government, so that if they give money for the local government, so that the person can put it in the local government and use it for the local government, just the local government, and the state government can be loyal and have faith and invest in the state that he gets the money from, so that there will be local circulation of money. But what they do is they get all this allocation from Abuja, they pocket it. There is no money in the state. Workers are not paid, teachers are not paid, doctors are not paid, they don't have any system, everything is in shambles. So how is anything going to happen? And people are going around believing in ritual money, killing each other, they want to do ritual money, all this kind of a thing. The governors are the one holding the wealth, and there is no federal system to checkmate this thing. Like, normally you send money to people and they're not using this money. That is the flaw, the flaw in the system. if you are delegating money to governors, to senators, say they should do something with the money and they are not doing it, there should be a system in place to checkmate all these things, and they are telling ordinary people, hold your leaders accountable. How are ordinary people going to hold their leaders accountable? But in a way, you can say all the power, all the energy people are using to be fighting for a different country, for a different nation, something that is unrealistic, something that is never going to be possible. Why don't you use that energy instead and come together and make sure that you fight for your state, for example, from local government. Make sure that you run your local government, you are in charge of your local government, the youth come together and make sure that whoever comes to power in your state is who you want, who you trust. And if they are not able to do that, they know that they cannot just swindle your money in your face. If you look at Aba, for example, the Abia state, where Nnamdi Kanu is coming from, is the worst so far. No road. Their workers were protesting the other day. They have not paid them for 19 months, like almost 2 years, no salaries. And this guy is going about carrying pot belly. Just over the weekend, his son was getting married, and everything was lit. So because the focus is not on your state, the focus is on Abuja. They forget that the state has the immediate resources to intervene immediately. And this administration has even made it possible for the local government to receive direct allocation so that they are not under the state government. But still, the people are not seeing that. People just want to go to Abuja. How do you want to go to Abuja to fight when you cannot fight within your local government, you cannot fight within your state? So I feel like we need more education to educate the people, to enlighten the people. It's not going to be easy something, because it has been coming for long. This blame game, blame, like as if you blame, it makes it better. So this is how we have been programmed to blame, to point finger, to blame, to blame, to blame. And because we have been blaming, and Adeyinka is also a victim of that. Blame is the Igbos, is the Fulani, is the but when it comes down to it, you have Yoruba region, for example, you have all the Oba, even they have all the traditional rulers, they have all the state politicians, all these things. But still, we have been trained to blame the other people. They are the ones. It is they, and so we are never taught to look inwards, to introspect, to look within our region, to talk about what is going on with our region and all the things that could go better. You understand me? But I think it's a work in progress. Rome was not built in a day. So anywhere we start, it can go from there. You understand me? So if people want a change, and you cannot go by the bullets because you don't have what it takes, you don't have the ammo, you don't have the money, you don't have the support. You have to go with what you have. You have to go with the population on ground, and influence the politics and make sure that you have your candidate represented in your locality, one step at a time. It doesn't have to be at the governor, at the president level, but from where you are, from your councillor to your local government, to your state governor, to your House of Assembly members, because these people, they give them constituency allocations. They are supposed to carry out constituency projects, but they don't do all these things. All these things are their pocket money. We have senators also. They receive huge amount of money for constituencies, and all the constituencies are lying in dissolution, and these people are there, living large, and then all we do is say the Fulani, the Igbo, the Yoruba, and they just distract us to fight ourselves, to kill ourselves. And when it comes down to it, they will run away, just like Ojukwu did. When it came down to it, he entered the plane and he went away. And when the coast was clear, he came back in pop and fair and continued to live large and was buried, in a big way. So yeah, I think that I wish that we should learn, we that we are in the diaspora. That's just what I'm saying. Yeah, we should learn, and we should educate our people back home better. We should not incite them. And I don't know why people in London are prone to this incitement. I don't know the condition that is there. Is it worse than the condition here? I don't understand why they are being, led to be this insightful. I don't know. I've seen a lot of people who are coming from that United Kingdom. They are pushing this nationalism and hatred and all those things. I don't know where that is coming from. I don't understand it, but I wish that it could be different. I wish that we could see each and every one of us as victims. We are all victims, and we are all going through this process together, and so that we can find how we can help each other, we can be of value, we can be a source of inspiration and a source of positive change, not a source of conflict and more destruction and more death and more calamity. Yeah, so thank you so much, my people. Don't forget to hit the like button, like the video, and share the video, and yeah, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you very soon next week again in another video. Bye for now.